Respect. Not aging your love. Respect page. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? I hope you'll be coming along well so far. What's going on? Listen, we don't do all that drama over here. Respectfully, return back to sender. Save it for your mama. It's just that simple. Yo, what's wrong with people? No, for real, for real. What's wrong with people? It's the thought process for me. You know when you big single, minding your business with them, minding your business, whatever the case may be, and you getting ready for your future, you know, who your significant other to come into your life, and people just don't understand, like, you getting yourself together. Like, you gotta be your best self vision of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you get prepared for your future. Like, people just don't understand. So they don't understand why you cutting their asses off. You know, especially them hating ass friends, associates, and them family members, or whatever the case may be. Whatever you want to put a name to your book, you put it there. It's just that simple. Hello, it's the thought process for me. They start saying shit like this: "Oh, you moving funny. You acting different. You acting bougie." Okay, I act bougie, incidentally, whatever you want to call me at the end of the day. I love myself. Sorry, you don't love yourself, miserable. That's why you keep repeating the same things, what you're repeating at the end of the day, and that's why your ass so miserable. You know when you big single, and they try to get in tune to why you so happy at with yourself within, and all this and the third. Cause I got rid of your ass. You was toxic for me. You was not for me, ma'am, sir. Hello. It's the thought process for me. You know, your own fucking family would do it for you. Nah, for real. They would drain your energy and blame everybody else but them. Like, they will blame you for everything else but their own thought process. Like, you know what? I'll play part of this shit too. I gotta take accountability at some point in time. These motherfuckers gonna say, when God calls me, I'll do the time. Wait, what? What the fuck? No! You're supposed to take accountability now, ma'am, sir. You just interrupted the soul of an innocent person, let alone a child of God. Hello? It's the thought process for me. Now they gotta reevaluate their whole thought process, ma'am, sir. All because of you with your toxic behavior. It's the thought process for me. You know when you big single and you gotta reevaluate your thought process, you done got rid of all your baggage. Yeah, you got rid of all your baggage. The people that wasn't good for you. Situations that wasn't good for you. So you have to reevaluate your thought process now. Like, hold on, wait. My future is coming. My future's in store for me. What's next? They can't get in tune with me. Yo! Someone knocks on the door and says, "Hey, I would like to interrupt your day." Hold on, ma'am, sir. I didn't send for you. I didn't ask for you. Why are you bothering my thought process right now? What do you want? I just wanted to know, can I make your life miserable today? No, you can't. I'm waiting for my future to come into my life. It's the thought process for me. I don't have room or to entertain someone that's not benefiting me at all, or let alone bringing value to my life. I'm sorry, not sorry, and I'm about to sit here and continue to explain myself. So have a nice day somewhere else, ma'am, sir. Thank you for your time. Yo, they start to say, you know what, but we family, we good people. I knew you since you was this age. I don't give a fuck how long I knew you. I don't care. You wasn't bringing good values to my life. Remember the days you took my kindness for weakness and they tried to swipe around my thought process, let alone my freedom? You're not doing that today, ma'am, sir. It's the thought process for me. You ever had to really reevaluate your thought process? No, for real. And not wear a mask because, you know, people funny. They would try to psych you out your thought process, let alone your freedom, and allow you to believe that you're the one living in delusion. And the whole entire time, it's them. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process? Like, your thought process, you working today? You working? All right. Listen. I love myself enough to know at the end of the day what brings value into my life. And any toxic behavior, I will not accept moving forward. Especially when I did not sin for it. So I say to myself is, that will return back to sender respectfully. Regardless if you family or not at the end of the day, not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. Associate, stranger in the street, not everybody's meant to be part of your journey. Especially when it starts with healing. And I say that respectfully. Because when it starts with healing, you don't wear a mask and you don't have one foot in one door and one foot in the other door, because it would never make sense. When it starts with healing, Never allow someone to allow you to believe it will be an overnight process. It's a process within a process of you showing up for yourself to elevate and be your best self vision of yourself when you look at your reflection in the mirror. Because self-awareness is important, self-respect is important, self-healing is important, self-control is important, self-discipline is important, self-respect is important, self-control, self-discipline, self-care, self-value, self-worth, self-patience, self-peace, self-love, and self-confidence is very important. These are the tools that God has stored within you, especially patience, for you to show for yourself, because God has patience for you. And I say that respectfully. No disrespect. This page is not for everybody, and it's not a crime to have freedom of speech. And I say that respectfully. To genuinely understand yourself, you have to have self-awareness. To understand, at the end of the day, to respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. Just because you don't understand your neighbor, you can respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. You ain't gotta like your neighbor, but you can stay in your lane. Especially when your neighbor does not have malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or others around you. You can respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. You ain't got to speak to your neighbor. You ain't got to say hello to your neighbor. You don't have to do any of that in no shape or form. But you can respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. Just because someone started their healing process and you don't understand it, or someone's in tune with themselves because they love themselves and they're at peace with themselves, leave innocent people alone because you're miserable. Respectfully, not everybody's meant to be part of your journey, regardless to who it is, family or not. It's okay to reevaluate your thought process, to find yourself and love yourself and respect yourself enough to know, you know what? I'm not meant to be disrespected. I am not meant to be treated like garbage. I'm not meant to be treated like unworthy. I'm supposed to be valued just like the next person. Like I can respect my neighbor and I can respect others around me. That's what I'm deserving of respect. And if you can't respect your neighbor, you need to stay in your lane and mind your business and leave your neighbor alone and stop interrupting the minds of an innocent person. It's just that simple, ma'am, sir. It doesn't matter about your sexual orientation, the color of your skin, your religion. It don't matter if you're elderly or not. I could respect my neighbor and stay in my lane. I don't have to like my neighbor, but I could stay in my lane. When you deal with God, and I say this respectfully, when you tuned in with God, God knows who you are. Because wearing a mask, he still knows who you are. He knows who you are. And I say that respectfully. So when you tuned in and you doing your healing process and you tuned in with God, he knows who you are. He knows who you are. And God knows who's the ones who disrespecting their neighbors and that can't respect themselves. To have self-awareness or have self-respect to say, you know what, I need to stay in my lane because you know what? I'm supposed to show up in this world to respect my neighbor. Because that's what God said. Respect your neighbor. Respect your neighbor. He said it's not a difficult task to respect your neighbor with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself and others around you. He said it's not a difficult. But if you can't do such a thing, stay in your lane and mind your business. It's just that simple. If you ain't got nothing nice to say at all, don't say it at all. It's just that simple. Especially when your neighbor is not having malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or other people around you. You're entitled to freedom of speech, right? But also, when you're dealing with God, and when you're wearing a mask, when you're not wearing a mask, when you're tuned in or you're not tuned in, God knows who's who and who's playing, who's close. Just to psych them out, they thought possible when they freedom, when they tuned in with God. You know, the one who wears a mask? Because when dealing with God, you don't have to wear a mask, and I say that respectfully. You don't have to wear a mask when dealing with God. So respect your neighbor and stay in your lane. It's just that simple. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe remaining week. And higher genuine love, respect. Never allow the enemy or hate and disguise or person with his intentions. It's like you have your thought process, love on your freedom. Your life matters. You are worthy. Love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself. You matter. You do. Don't allow someone to allow you to believe that you're not worthy. Because you are. Just because you was overlooked, they was not meant for you. And it's okay. They took your kindness for weakness. They not for you. They disrespect you when they feel like and they got control issues over you. They not for you. Especially when you're not putting that energy into the universe and you're respecting your neighbor. regardless of who it is. Respect goes a long way. Respectfully. Protect your energy. Not everybody deserves your time. And it's not a crime to have freedom of speech. And God is not for sale. Hello? Love yourself. Love yourself. With God's protection for every direction. I truly appreciate your time. Now you your love. Respect.